Alright, let's unpack this bizarre football story that sounds more like a Kafka novel than a sports news update. Imagine being a professional athlete, joining a new club, and getting randomly benched for a crime you committed in a parallel football universe, aka a different league, months ago. That's the reality for Henry Cartwright, whose debut for Bradford City was torpedoed by a bureaucratic time bomb from his loan spell at Falkirk. And here's the kicker: the rules that got him banned are so convoluted, even the manager admits he just doesn't get it. Let's zoom out for a second. On paper, this is about a red card. But dig deeper, and this is a case study in how football's regulatory chaos disproportionately impacts players and clubs. Cartwright gets a second yellow, yes, for diving, for Falkirk last April. That booking carries over like a cursed heirloom to his new team, Bradford, even though he plays in a different league now. Wait, why? If you're a fan of logic or consistency, stop watching football and go hug a tree. Because this is the same sport that lets players serve suspensions mid-season for crimes committed in World Cup qualifiers but somehow can't unify its own rulebook across neighbouring leagues. Now, here's where it gets personal for me. Graham Alexander, Bradford's manager, calls out the lack of communication. The club found out about the ban days before the match. Let's be real, this isn't just incompetence. It's a symptom of football's archaic administrative systems. Clubs spend millions on transfers but rely on medieval scroll carriers for critical player data? Meanwhile, Cartwright, the guy at the center of this storm, loses his debut opportunity. And sure, he'll play next week in League One, but what about the ripple effect? How does this affect his confidence? His market value? Imagine being a young player trying to impress new fans and coaches, only to get blindsided by a technicality from your past life. But wait, let's zoom out even further. This isn't just about one player or one club. What this exposes is football's identity crisis. Is it a global business or a patchwork of fiefdoms? If a suspension can cross leagues but VAR protocols can't, what's the grand plan here? And here's a thought. Maybe this is why managers like Pep Guardiola rant about too many games. The system's so bloated, even the humans running clubs can't keep track of their own rules. It's like letting a toddler design a tax code. So here's my closing question to you. If football's governing bodies can't solve basic interoperability issues, how can fans trust them to handle bigger crises, climate change, player welfare, the soul-crushing grind of a 60-game season? Or is the real game just watching all of us try to make sense of the nonsense? Drop your thoughts below, because trust me, if I'm ranting about Falkirk's disciplinary ripple effects at 2 a.m., you've got opinions too.